In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fodder investment to make this weekend after you've sold your high-rated fodder. So, just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So if you haven't already checked out, we did release a video earlier today talking about buying high-rated fodder for the likes of the Ginola SBC that has been leaked to come out today. Well, once you go and sell on your high-rated fodder either this evening or tomorrow evening, there is another investment to go into. And it's an investment to go into that has been super consistent for about the last month. So yeah, there's no reason to believe it not being consistent. And that is a very easy investment. That investment is in, boom, fodder. Now, fodder, again, is a very basic investment, but there's quite an interesting trend that has occurred over the last few weeks. Now this trend more so has occurred with 84s, 5s and 6s and slightly 87s. So let's go through what this trend has been. So we're going to start off with 84s, and we can see that this week 84s weren't needed. So if you were to go and buy fodder last week, you'd go and buy fodder at 2k and sell it at 2k. Well, surely that makes fodder quite a rubbish investment. It would if fodder the week before didn't go from 2k to 3k. But you could have bought it here, and it wouldn't have done very well. It went from 2.3k there to 2.2k. But the week before that, it went from 1.4k to 3k. So basically what happens is fodder works really well for a week, then doesn't work well for a week. Works really well for a week, then doesn't really work well for a week. But why? Why is this the case? You know, why does it work well one week? Why does it not work the other? How do we know that it's going to, work well this week? Well, the reason fodder works well one week but doesn't work another week is because how EA release Icon and Hero SBCs. EA one week release a Hero SBC, the second week release an Icon SBC, the following week release a Hero SBC, the following week release an Icon SBC. And they've done this all the way going into Team of the Year, and then they've done this all the way going out of Team of the Year. So, we can go and see, at the moment, there is an active Hero SBC. Prior to that, come on Dan, you can find the Icon SBC. Before we got that, we went and got ourselves a Hero SBC. Before we got that, we went and got ourselves a Icon SBC. If we can find it, should be somewhere between those two. But yeah, basically it just alternates between Hero and Icon, Hero and Icon. And again, the market does well on an Icon, doesn't do well on a Hero. So this week's been a Hero, which is why we have not seen any movement this week whatsoever. But next week is an Icon, and that's when they do well. So here's it working well with 84s. And again, I've gone through multiple 84s. I mean, here you can see it happen easily with Thiago. Does really well one week, doesn't do well the next week. Did well the week previously, didn't do well that week. And again, that's Team of the Year, so it's as of Team of the Year. Even going into Team of the Year, we still had the same sort of trend. Did well one week, didn't do well the next. Did well the other week, didn't do well the next. Did well the next week. It was just during Team of the Year they released both at the same time, so it was a bit, scuffed the trends a bit more. There's it occurring again with another 84, and then we can look at 85s. Again, I don't really have to show you too much, but there you go. Up one week, down the other. Up one week, down the other. Up one week, down the other. We can show you it happen there with another 85. We can show you it happen there with an 86. We can show you it happen here with another 86. We can show you it happening here with another 86. We can show you it happening here with another 86. We can show you it happening here with an 87. Obviously, Uberhof was out of packs for Team of the Year, so a little bit of a scuff trend. We can show you it happening here with an 87. Did very well one week, didn't do well the next. Did very well last week, hasn't done very well this week. We can show you it happening with Modric. And then 88s, the reason I'm showing you 88s is because 88s haven't worked really as well. So if we show you 87s, 87s did 12k to 16k, that's decent. But 88s is basically the cutoff. 88s only did 19k to 21k. Again, that's not just an exception there. 19k to 21k and 19k there to 21k. The reason I do show you 88s is because there's an outside chance that you'll be able to get a crossover investment with the Ginola and 88s, but I'll be honest with you, I just keep it at 84s, 85s, 86s and 87s. I'd more just load up 88s to show you that there's a significant drop off between the profit you'd be making on 87s and the profit you'd be making on 88s. So, when are we going to go and buy these cards? Let's have a little look. So the 84s, the cheap point was all the way through to Saturday. We can see the cheap point there was, or I guess we're in the cheap point at the moment, so we can see the cheap point right here, Saturday, Sunday, even Monday, and then they rose. We can see right here the cheap point was Friday, Saturday, And again, at the moment, I mean, it's 1.9k. So again, we can see that Friday's the cheap point. Same with Thiago, cheap point Friday, Saturday. Fridays, and then, yeah, sorry, it was 2.2k yesterday, 1.9 today is obviously the Friday. And even with the likes of the 85s, we can see right here, cheap point was Saturday, Friday, Saturday. And again, yesterday he was 6.3, but he's down to 5.5, showing once again he's down again. Cheap point buy time there was Friday. Now, and again, I guess I'll show you this for the 86s. I think I'll show on her a little bit better. Cheap buy point was Friday, Saturday. Sorry, this is another 85. There you go, there's your 86. Buy cheap point was Friday, Saturday. And again, they are same price, but Gundogan's going out of packs. Friday, Saturday. Before they went up there, we can see Friday, Saturday, before them rising up there on the Sunday and went extinct. Then we can look at Lucy Bronze. Again, cheapest was Friday, Saturday. Previous to that, where's the Friday, Saturday? Went down Friday, up a little bit on Saturday and rose. And then Luka Modric again Friday, Saturday. So your buy time, believe it or not, is going to be Friday or Saturday. Now, if you do want to try and win these players on bids, the easiest way to win them on bids is have a little look at what that PR price range is. So you can see right there, and again, you can win Fodder on really good bids. And again, you'd probably be looking 5-10% cheaper than yesterday's price. So if he's 1.9k now, you know, you'd probably be looking for about 1.6, 1.7. Sorry, 10% cheaper than what they were before 6 p.m. So how do we win these cards on cheap bids? Well, what we do is we look at the minimum price range. So for Fabinho, it is 1.1k. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and put in the filter Gold Rare 1.1k minimum. Because why do we do that? Because these cards literally can't be listed for cheaper than 1.1. We then put the maximum bid to 1.2. And then we go and put the buy now to 10k, because again for 84s the buy now is 10k. And believe it or not, if we go and search this right now, we're going to get loads of 84s. Now obviously you're going to get players that aren't 84s, but this is your filter for going and getting 84s. So if we want to go and get him about 10% cheaper, and he's about 1.9k right now, what I would do is I'd just go and bid 1.7k on all of these 84s, and again, anywhere from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m, this should work very efficiently. Now let's say I wanted to go and get 85s, it's the exact same thing. We're going to go right here, minimum buy now is, or minimum bid is 2.1, because again, if we go on Footboom, we can see it says 2.1 there. So there we go. Now the buy now on 85 pluses is normally above 10k, so I just do something like that. And there you go, you can see that now there is basically only 85s. So again, if we want to do the same for 86s, we can see it's got 3.6k right there. So what we do is we up the minimum bid to 3.6k. There we go, and then have it one above, and there you go. You can see you can get all your 86s. And yeah, I mean, that is basically the fodder filter. Now, you should have until Saturday evening to go and buy this fodder, maybe even Sunday morning. There's just an outside chance that maybe we get a well-demanded player SBC on the Saturday, and maybe that we get an upgrade SBC that requires 84s, 5s, and 6s, which we have seen a few times. So the safest bet is to go and buy Friday evening, Saturday morning. You might be able to gamble on Saturday evening and pick up your fodder then. Regarding selling fodder, I think I should be able to show you consistent patterns and peaks. Peak there was the Friday. Peak there was the Monday, weirdly enough. Fabinho, we can see peak right there was the Thursday, Friday. Peak right there, again, Monday. What a weird peak that would have been. We can see the 85s. Peak there was Thursday. Peak there was Friday. Another 85. Peak there was Thursday. Peak there was Friday. Another one here. Peak there was Thursday. Peak there was Thursday, Friday. Musiala. Peak there was Thursday. Gundogan. Peak there was Thursday. Peak there was Thursday. Tony Kroos. Peak was Thursday. Peak was Thursday. And moving on to 87s. Peak there was Thursday. And peak there was Thursday. So if that is not enough evidence that the peak should be Thursday, well, there you go. That is, yeah, you sell Thursday. Thursday after 6 p.m. content, or if they didn't do very well with the Wednesday content, you can sell Thursday before 6 p.m. But let's say even, you know, they go down a little bit on Thursday. The amount they rise between the Friday, Saturday, and Thursday should be loads. Yeah, so the plan of action is going to be to go, for me, is going to be to go and sell, again, I've invested about 3 million coins into the 92s and 93s, again, which we had a YouTube video about earlier in the week. There you go, you can see we've got absolutely loads of Harry Kanes, but not only Harry Kane, we've got a few Kietos and a few Princes. And again, the plan is going to be to sell these on the Friday, Saturday, because they should be up nicely for the Ginola SBC. Not thousands of cards, and just invest in maybe 600-700 cards. It won't even be that, rather than, yeah, going insane. But there we go. That has been that. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new investing video.